So Uganda also joined the boycotting. They want South African businesses out of their country. Ghanaians want South African businesses out of their country. Nigerians want South African businesses out of their country.
I don't need permission in Uganda. MTN is a South African company, raking millions from Africa. They are killing our people in South Africa. I want to... Pan-Africanism has come to a dead end. I have been to Durban, Pretoria. I first went to Port Elizabeth, Cape Town, Johannesburg. I know how many illegals are there, the Arabs, the Indians, and others. Look at the South Africans attacking black people, and we simply sit back and we can't react. Really? In my own home, the young man called Nasima Ronald, we are planning to bring the body, beaten and thrown in a sewer. Why should a South African be here?
Alpha South Africans, I be now. Very soon, every South African that is living outside South Africa will have to come back to South Africa because they will not be safe where they are and they will not be comfortable. They will be chased out back to South.
Breaking news, the Ugandan defense chief, the son of the president, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, is literally warning and urging all South Africans to leave Uganda immediately. In fact, he has given them a deadline that it must be before August, accusing the South African government for failing to protect fellow Africans during...
Something is currently happening in Uganda. And I tell you guys that South Africa, a lot is coming to you guys. Like, it is coming to you guys like a bomb. Like, it is coming to you guys like you've never seen. So a Ugandan man has started a protest. In fact, should I say a movement? Chase away all South African companies in Uganda. We all know there is MTN in Uganda, there is Stanbic IBTC Bank in Uganda. According to this Ugandan man, they said it is owned by South Africans, and for that reason they don't want to see them again. And we all know that recently some Ugandans were repatriated back home, and you could actually see them celebrating, you know, bowing their head that, oh, I'm back home, thanking God for bringing them back home safely. And a lot of them have, you know, shared their testimonies, I'll call it testimonies, of how they survived South Africa. I think they should release a movie surviving South Africa as a Ugandan, as a Zimbabwe, as a Ghanaian, as a Nigerian. They should release a movie titled Surviving South Africa. We want to see that movie because a lot of these immigrants that just returned back from their country, they have a lot to say about South Africa, but they need a platform. They need a I think I'm going to start that on my TikTok page. For those that are ready, my TikTok page, come to my TikTok, UJTV. Come and, inbox me, and we'll have a series surviving South Africa. Yes, we're going to be doing that soon. Coming soon on your screen. Don't worry, I'm going to be doing that for you all to see. But without further ado, let's take a look at this Ugandan man calling on, his people to tell South African company to leave their country. According to them, they don't want to see them again. They want to boycott anything that has to do with South Africa. Their food, their groceries, in fact, supermarkets, anything. Hey, South Africa, I'm sorry for you all. Let's watch the video, guys.
Alpha South Africans, I be now. Very soon, every South African that is living outside South Africa will have to come back to South Africa because they will not be safe where they are and they will not be comfortable. They will be chased out back to South Africa. You guys are just adding to the number of jobless people in your country because when they come back, they will also be jobless. No job. Do you know how many companies were shut down in South Africa just after you guys started all these things? Over 200 and something. And up until now, we couldn't find anyone that really got a job. So all these things that you guys are doing is for nothing. You guys won't have work. You guys will all be jobless. So Uganda also joined the boycotting. They want South African businesses out of their country. Ghanaians want South African businesses out of their country. Nigerians want South African businesses out of their country. Uganda wants South African businesses out of their country. Other African countries are involved, but I'm not sure about them. You understand? It will get to a point where South Africans can't even travel to any other African country. You will be in the African continent, but you can't travel to any other African country because your passport won't help you. That's number one. Even if our government allow you, if we catch you for our country as a South African, if we catch you for our country as a South African, you guys think you are the only one that can break the law. We know how to break the law more than you guys. Make that deadline which make we catch any South African for Nigeria.
Breaking news, the Ugandan defense chief, the son of the president, Muhoozi Kainerugaba, is literally warning and urging all South Africans to leave Uganda immediately. In fact, he has given them a deadline that it must be before August, accusing the South African government for failing to protect fellow Africans during the recent immigration protest. In fact, the son of the president of Uganda continued by making an inflammatory statement threatening those who will remain in Uganda if they will not leave and go back to South Africa where they belong. You won't believe this. In fact, this particular statement came after several African governments began the evacuation of their citizens from South Africa. Talking about Ghana, Ghana decided to evacuate their citizens from South Africa. Talking about Zimbabwe, one of the richest businessmen from Zimbabwe volunteered and gave out $1 million United States dollar to literally evacuate more than 20,000 Zimbabweans and go back to their motherland. And right now, the Ugandan defense chief had made it clear that all South Africans should leave and go back to their motherland, though we've not gotten any official statement from the government. This is the son's president. Keep watching. We'll keep you updated.
I don't need permission in Uganda. MTN is a South African company, raking millions from Africa. They are killing our people in South Africa. I want to call you Ugandans to raise up against any South African here, whether legal or illegal. We want to say this installation here, we have never segregated them. But I think South Africans are used to violence. And if they are used to violence, we will give them the same in equal measure. I'm not stopping the work here. I'm simply picketing. And you journalists and the Ugandans come up against any South African. This is their installation. Any South African, we ask them to leave this country. We ask them to leave this country, or else we can give the equal measure. Stanbic Bank is their bank. We can go there together. Stanbic Bank, they are getting from Ugandans, from fellow Africans, and really treating us in that way.
Killing all.
This one is their bank. This one here is their bank. Without any fear of interference and arrest, I'm making what we call a picket. This bank here gives profits to the government of South Africa. I pity President Cyril Ramaphosa, who is a father-in-law to this country. But the pressure he has gone through is very bad. We can't treat fellow Africans, black Africans, the way they are doing. If there is any South African here, let them leave. And I want to incite you Ugandans in a clean way, humble way. We know they are investors. Let them leave. We can employ Ugandans in their own installation. But we will not sit back simply when they are killing. Nasima Ronald is dead, killed in South Africa from my home. And we cannot just simply. The Ugandans who are here, please listen to me. Bana South Africa batumala wo. Wachife tuleke byabwe ne bakolera wa. Tetwagala muno ba South Africans balekera abana Uganda bakole emirimu.
So guys, you could see from the the pain in his heart that how can South Africa be doing this to his own brothers? Because when you see videos online, I've not once shared half of the videos of how the immigrants are leaving South Africa, like what they go through on a daily basis. Some are even still in the camp, like waiting for their country to repatriate them because they've chased them out of their apartments. if I show you guys behind the scene, I have a lot of videos, but I don't know if YouTube can be able to allow that video because it is worrisome. It is actually not so good. When you see behind the scene of children, mothers, pregnant mothers, old women, old men, young boys, teenagers, and you ask yourself, as a lady, we know what would pass through on a monthly basis. Women that are seeing their, I don't want to mention it here because it is a lot, and these people have not bathed, they have not even eaten for days. I see a particular video of some South Africans that do not support this march or march. They were even going there to give them food to eat. They were going there to give them food to eat. It has gotten so bad to that point. I don't want to see if I share that video here. You guys are gonna be crying watching my videos. You're gonna be shedding tears, and I wouldn't want you guys to go through that stress. I wouldn't want you guys to go through that mental, like your mental health to be. I don't want to go through that, because if I should go through that, I don't think you can be able to survive. It will keep ringing in your brain every day. It will keep ringing in your memories. You can't forget it ever. Even me that have the videos. That is why I don't want to show my emotions here. I don't want to talk and start crying or cursing. No, I just have to report the news as it is and keep my emotions aside. Even though I talk, I still shed tears inside of me. I still cry because Africans, we are Africans. We're not even meant to do this to ourselves. But all the same, let me know your thoughts in the comment section. Do you think what this Ugandan man is doing is right or is not right? If you were to be the one, what do you think you can do? Will you act like this Ugandan man or do something different? Or you swear juju for them? Any which way, guys, thank you for always watching. Please kindly like the video, kindly share, and please subscribe. A lot of you have been watching my videos, you don't subscribe. What is the problem? The subscribe button is free. It is free, and I would like to see your comments also in the comment section. Thank you for always watching. See you guys in the next one.